Hello mares, welcome back to Blox Plays Build It. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to kick off this episode by collecting some Omega material here I've had processing. And then we're going to get into looking at the specializations inventory in a little more detail, because I've been doing what I said I would, storing away lots of the old buildings and specializations I've had in my city. Let's go ahead and place another Omega material in to the research center. Collect another one from the labs and set another one going. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's head over to this space here. So I've cleared out all of this space. I used to have my Christmas market area in here and a bunch of other things. And I want to carry on storing away my specializations, making as much... Oh, have we had a crash already? Oh no, there we go. Getting as much sort of space in my city as possible so I can really think about redesigning it and having lots of room to do that. But I was thinking about storing my... Where is it? It's the Big Ben landmark. And it occurred to me... Oh, it's here. Here we go. Big Ben there. So this is a landmark and it has a couple of requirements of placing. So I've got a Department of Culture in my city right now. I don't have 1 out of 10 London town homes, so I don't really want to store this and then find I can't place it back in my city. But I was wondering if I did store it and it's in my storage, whether, you know, because it's in the inventory, it'll just let me place it. And I couldn't think of a particularly good way to test that. But I'm wondering if... Because we've got... Right, yeah, we've got Himeji Castle here, okay. So if I stored Himeji Castle, I've got the Tokyo Town Zones, and I've got the Department of Culture. Let's just remind ourselves what the Department of Culture looks like. Okay, so it's that one with the sort of octagonal building on the top. Now, if we were to store that, and then store Himeji Castle, and or possibly bulldoze the Department of Culture, if you can do that. Let's just store Himeji Castle. Okay, so we meet the requirements and we can place it again. No problem, I think. Oh, it's not snapping to the... Let's just double check. Okay, yeah, so that's no problem. Now let's go ahead and find our Department of Culture and see if we can store that. Should be round... I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's the Department of Culture. So if I store this now, it's not in my city, right? So will it let me place Himeji Castle is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's find a spot for it. Oh, hang on, was the green thing was ticked there, wasn't it? Oh, it is ticked there. Ah, okay. Right, so it does let me place Himeji Castle if the Department of Culture is in my storage. It detects that. That's good to know. Let's store Himeji Castle again, and then if we place the Department of Culture, can we bulldoze this and then see if we can place Himeji Castle? Oh, we can bulldoze it. Okay, let's go for a bulldoze. Right, there we go. Now, can we place Himeji Castle? This is the question. Landmarks. Wow, that's really slow. It doesn't show up. In storage 1, and I can't place it. Ah, right. So if you put something in storage you could have placed previously, it then checks. I think that means it checks both the city and the storage to see whether you meet the conditions, and if you meet the conditions in either one, you can then place the building. Yeah, it must mean that. That's really good to know. Cool, super useful. So if you're placing stuff that is reliant, so let's say, because I bought Big Ben and placed it before the requirement for London Town Homes was in the game, because Big Ben was in the game before the London Town expansion. So yeah, that's really useful to know. Okay, cool. Well, we can carry on storing all of our specializations, parks and things like that. And sorry about that, that's our first crash of the episode. Like you may know already, I'm playing on a really old iPhone 4S, and it really struggles with the game, particularly in the last couple of episodes. Well, episodes and updates actually, because it's been about the same. I'm getting an awful lot of screen lag and stuff you'll see on the screen. I've seen a couple of people commenting about it on the videos and stuff, and there's not really anything I can do about that, unfortunately. I can't afford to go out and buy, you know, a fancy new top-of-the-range iPad Air or iPad Pro or something and do that. I have managed, though, to get hold of an iPad 2, which again is quite old, but and is about the same specifications as the phone I'm running on here, but I'm going to use that as a dedicated device to run SimCity Build It on, which means that hopefully I'll be able to bring you streaming of this when I'm doing my live streams on Tuesday 9 PM UK time of both this main city and the demonstration city that EA and Track20 have kindly given me to demonstrate things for you and show you new content and stuff. So we'll be able to do some really interesting things showing those cities side by side and stuff like that, hopefully. So yeah, look out for that soon. My plan is to try and hook this city up to Game Center and then transfer it over to the other device. So anyway, let's go ahead and tap this message on the left, because I haven't done that yet and it's been in the game a few days. So Summer Sports Week 1 of 4, and you'll have seen this in your cities a couple of days ago. I didn't click it because I've seen it before and I knew what was kind of in it, and I wanted to talk about the buildings that are in. So we've got the baseball park, the whitewater park, and the rowing centre and tennis stadium. And I really want to build the whitewater park in my main city. It was my favourite one of the 4 buildings, and if you've seen my sneak peek video for that, then you'll already know it's my favourite. And I talked about kind of why. So let's go ahead and grab it. It's from the mountain area. There it is. Look at that. Whitewater Park. 16 golden keys, 2 epic points, 30% boost, and a 7x20 area of influence. Let's chuck it down in here and kind of fill this grey hole in the city. Okay, so we've got to leave a gap by the side, but just as long as there's only a gap of sort of 1 city block, it doesn't matter that much. And something we noticed in the live stream was this is a 7x20 area it covers, okay? And the width of the building here is 4, but it reaches out on either side of the Whitewater Park. So the 7 blocks area is obviously wider than the building. And another thing we spotted, quite interestingly this one, was the rowing centre. So this is accessible from the beach specialisations. Let's go ahead and look at this. So this is a 9x30, okay? But if you place it in your cities, now I can't do that because I don't have the sim cache, but I can drag it out. This is a 7 wide building, okay? But the area of influence extends out like it's half a block on either side, or is it 8 wide and it's half a block on either side? I'm getting lost now, I can't remember exactly. But basically, it's pretty interesting in game because you place it down and then the area of influence is larger than the building itself, which is always worth watching out for you if you're trying to be space efficient and stuff like that. It's really, really important to look out for things like that. So definitely worth watching out for that one. Oh, there's a couple more parks here. Let's go ahead and store some of these. And once I've done all this storage, oh, are we lagging again, or has it crashed? Oh, no, we're still okay. Yeah, hopefully this old iPad 2 will be able to solve a bunch of these problems. Let's store that peaceful park. Yeah, I want to keep on storing as much of this as I can, just to see exactly how much space I've got. I am going to leave out my casino strip area, and I'm going to redesign that area a little bit. So when I built it in my demonstration city, and we did that on a live stream, I built it slightly differently because I wasn't using this as a reference to look at. And sort of from memory, I built it differently to what it Sorry about that, another crash there. I was just talking about my casino strip and how I built it in the demonstration city. So in that one, I've got a single road that comes into the casino strip and then splits into 2. Whereas in my main city here, you can see I've got 2 roads that come off the sort of main beach boardwalk road. I've got all the way along the front, and the casino strip starts almost immediately. And I'd like to kind of change that, move it back a little bit. So I'm going to try and do that before next episode as well. I think I'm actually going to leave it there because Like I said, the game is crashing every 2 to 3 minutes at the moment, and hopefully next episode I'll have that fixed and sorted, and with a dedicated device to play the game on, we'll get rid of some of these problems. So fingers crossed for that. I'm going to go ahead and finish up for today. Thank you very much for joining me for another episode. If you've got something particular you want to see in my city, or kind of something about my sort of thoughts on the game or what I'm doing, then do let me know in the comments below. And let me know which one of the 4 new parts from week 1 are your favourites and which ones you're looking forward to in week 2. I'll have a sneak peek out of those in a couple of days, so look out for that. And maybe I'll see you on my live stream on Tuesday as well. Take care, Mayors. Have a great day.